Hello. Enchantment? Enchantment! Happy birthday, Jack, for your 21st. When was that? I think you told us when it was coming up, but you're 21 now? What was the day? Hello, Densa, Lamia, Kim, Altamore, what's up, everyone? Welcome. Are we actually going? Took 2 tries. It took 2 tries. It's not supposed to take 2 tries to get the stream going. Jay's screen Twitch itself says it's off. Yeah. Started the stream and nobody saw anything. Restarted the stream and it sounds like people can see the stream. Well, that's good. Is it telling some people it's offline and letting you see the stream? I'm gonna go over here so my head can explode and it won't splash anyone. Today's the day. Jack, how did we not end up with you on the list? Happy birthday. There are a number of people who have seen some of the birthday messages but not added to the list. I'm not adding people to the list. You gotta add yourself to the list. Jack, happy birthday. Happy 21st. Already been to the casino? Did you hold on to your money? Hold on to your money? You know why we stopped the other day instead of pushing ahead? Well, because we had a lot to do, I guess. But Act 3. Act 3 is its own creature. I was already starting to crack a little bit with some of the plot and character developments at the end, and I knew they were coming. But Act 3 is the proverbial jumping the shark. So hold on tight. Welcome to Act 3 of Dragon Age 2. The one where everybody goes insane. Did you think they were crazy before? You haven't seen crazy.
The Grand Cleric cannot continue to wave her hands and pretend the problem is solved. She's as good as helping Meredith.
Everyone seems so worried lately.
Amazingly, Meryl did decide that she liked Hawk after all. Quite a bit, in fact. Why she's wearing her lovey-dovey outfit.
Hightown hides its worst elements very well. The things people keep behind locked doors.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Yeah, Livia, exactly. About, I've been terrible about that, Lamia. Terrible about using the system that I put in place, and I think it's a good one. Just haven't been using it. Okay, I'm gonna need some briefings from today's conferences. I know Apple announced the new phone, and I know they dropped the headphone jack, and I don't need all the details, I guess, but I'm curious. We are Woo. I don't know if he's here right now. Did something AirPods? Did they come out with something called AirPods? Is that a real thing? What is Sony doing? Apparently, Sony's starting their conference now, right now. They're off watching the Sony conference. Maybe a few people watching both. Need to hit up a vendor. Look at all this crap. We got to get rid of stuff. We can't start Act 3 like this. Not like this. Not like this. Remember, no one but Hawk can wear armor pieces. Your Hawk is not going to wear it, you dump it. This story. All of that. Weapons a little different. Teammates can use weapons. Does everybody need beer? Is that what's going on? Why can't she use... Is Binky's Comfort two-handed? It is. I have no better shield for her than what she's got. I'm gonna sell all these shields. I'm gonna sell all these shields except for the sentimental ones. Would be daggers, bows. I don't have anyone using bows. Stabs. These are my. We already lost Bethany to the Grey Wardens. Hey, Misery. We don't have a lot of need for stabs once these have good stabs. Arr, how's your day been, Misery? Air damage? 8 demonic rod. Anders goes so crazy, I'm not sure we should give him a better staff. Maybe we should give him a fork with a cork. Safer. Jewelry's a little trickier. More pieces, everyone can wear it. Jewelry and belts. But I'd like to sell most of what I'm holding. Just gonna be messy. We're just gonna have to sell a little bit at a time, over and over and over again. How's the knee? Well, thank you for asking. Knee is improving still. Better, probably better every day, but it's at the point where I don't feel it when I'm doing normal things. I only feel it if I'm really trying to see how much I can bend it. If I try to jog or run, I still can't crouch properly or running off. Tried to hustle across the street at the grocery store yesterday and regretted it for a few hours. But most of the time, I don't feel it. It's feels normal, and then it doesn't trigger. I can cross my legs. I can put weight on it. I can walk the dogs. Thank you for asking. It's much better, but it is not better. Does it make sense? It's probably got a long ways to go, which means I probably screwed something up really good because it's been 3 months counting. Still can't bend it like I can my right knee. So how has your day been interesting? Jack, you're about to pass out for an hour. Get some sleep that you lost last night. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. If you do take a nap, come check in. We'll be here for 8 hours today. Here for a while. Belts. Gotta focus a little bit. Are we swapping Hawk's belt? She's got critical chance and damage and immunity to flanking. I don't see why I should take that off. Immunity to flanking is huge. Getting in the mess. Right in the middle of it. Belts. Got attack, defense. As for other people in the team who we're not bringing out right now, I'd say this is our go-to. 2 mages. Only one of them's a healer. He's our only healer. Anders is our only healer. So, pleasant thought. And Aveline's probably going to do a better job than Fenris of tanking for the party. Fenris being a 2-hander. But Misery. I bet that was fun. Your temper's never good, but places where it's extra special, right? Oh, I hope you weathered that. All right. I'm not worried about equipping the rest of the team, the ones who aren't in the party right now. We'll get more gear. If we really, really needed gear for them, we could buy some or just wait to loot it. More attack would be good. I still don't have a clear sense of, and maybe someone knows, maybe not, is the attack bonus in this game purely a to-hit bonus, or is there a damage bonus from attack as well? Do you get, if you have plus 23 attack, is there any benefit to the actual damage done, or is it just a better chance to hit and not miss? Is to hit even a big issue in the game? Played it before, never thought too much about that. Trying to think about it a little bit now, because I keep dismissing the plus attack stat. Not dismissing it, but I'm not prioritizing it above other things, like even a little bit of regen. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I could have my mages doing quite a bit more damage by swapping out the 1 magic and 2 mana stamina regen rate for some attack. I have that on different things. Alright, belts. I don't know. We'll keep a couple attack belts and sell the rest. Just in case. Put more things in the stash if we really want to keep them. I have attack rings, health and attack rings, health and mana, stamina rings. Critical chance and damage ring. I would wear in a heartbeat if it wasn't for defense, armor, and health regen. Things I just don't know. 13 defense. How effective is 13 defense? 13 defense worth more than nudge to critical damage and chance. Eventually, your critical chance gets high enough, your critical damage gets high enough, anytime you touch something, it's in trouble. Want that, but at what expense? Not gonna sell that. Things seem smoothed over. Crisis avoided. Probably good. What does Aveline have for rings? Attack, physical damage, 14 attack. We can definitely give her better rings than that. Stamina, fire damage. Ring called the Rogue's Ring. Just attack. Not to say that attack is only useful to a rogue, but rogue wants to make a hit. What I'm wondering is whether or not it also carries a ring. Ring! Earl! Whether it carries any substantial attack bonus, damage bonus. Whether attack carries any substantial damage bonus. Archmage, because it says Archmage. Magic resist, physical damage, which he doesn't do. Critical damage. At least he does cast a lot of fire spells. I don't want to spend too much time on this. What I want to do is empty my inventory. So I want to make sure I'm not going to throw away anything too important before we go to a vendor and dump all this stuff.
Aveline, what's in your mirror?
What do you mean?
In your mirror, what do you see?
A warrior? A wife? All the mistakes I made to get here and make it right. Why? What have you decided to see?
Sometimes it's hard to tell. Cracks, mostly. Maybe I'll borrow yours
Hey,
sometime,
KG, what's up?
if that's all right.
It's all right.
What are you doing? I've been meaning to ask you if you got things sorted out since we never did follow up. I didn't follow up with you on the Origin crashes. Did you get past that? Did you get things working? I hope so. We pick up quests even. Let's go. I want to go clean up. Inventory. Out.
You won't find better.
And another backpack. Sold. No, still can't get it fixed. Otherwise, good. We gotta figure out a way to get that fixed. I haven't gone digging at all, so I have nothing new to bring to the table. Except wanting to bring something useful to the table there. Belts. Let's keep a couple attack belts. What do we have? 23, 6, 28, 5, this, and 20. I think we're going to end up using the attack stat too much if it's just 2 hit. I'm not that observant to know if my party members are actually having a hard time connecting Much crap. Not even junk. The junk's already been emptied. Oceans taking up extra room, but we kind of need them. Buy and order some more. Most of this has got to go. Could save something for Fenris. Builds two-handers. Hey, Johnny. KOTOR 1 and 2. Excellent. Excellent purchase. Have you played them before? Talked about that? Have you played them before? Or first time? For KOTOR 2, there is a restored content mod you can install if you're not familiar with it. Definitely check it out before you play it. Consider installing that. Talked about this. What would we save for Fenris if we're saving anything? Double bearded axe. Legion damage versus Kunari. Hey, Logan. Ted Theodore Logan. Nice. Hope you really enjoy it. Physical damage, attack, physical damage, bonus. Even the double bearded axe. Binky's comfort has a nice ring to it, but it has 22% healing to this character. Last, we're gonna sell Binky's comfort. Almost can't just because of the. Do it. Rip it off like a band-aid. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get rid of this stuff. Bye-bye now. I think Hawk was all good with daggers. 7 and 30. Grab a rune. I suppose. Value anyways. No value. Backstabber. Getting rid of that. Heartbreaker. Getting rid of that. Notice the names of Isabella's daggers. Backstabber and Heartbreaker. Remind me why anyone's a fan of Isabella? Besides, your face part. Bows, I don't have anyone using bows. I already went through the staves. Hubris is a perfect staff for Meryl, but got a staff. I have a lot of regen. I'm gonna hang on to that one. Still doing terrible. Look at this inventory. It's just
Message for
still
you, Commander.
full
Just
of
came
crap.
in over a secure channel.
Oh, Ty, man, thank you. Speaking of, Ty, thank you for the sub, man. Keeping it going. Are you there? Are you out there? TYB, everyone. Some love for TYB, please. Out there. Rock, man, thank you. I panel up. There he is.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Ketchup waiting. Doing today, man. Can you help me clean out this inventory? It's killing me. I gotta get a few things into the stash. I just need to get rid of it. Vickers is the one that was worth more. This is more useful. Let's get rid of it. Alright, go to Hawk's Estate, drop a few things off, and actually get started. We're about a half hour in and haven't done anything. Hawk's Estate is right over here, though. Probably run into someone here. First day of last class. Last class, yay.
That ruckus has been going on for some time. Can you calm him down?
Who's barking at the dog now? It's not Sandal this time. Don't tell me Meryl's barking at the dog. George first. Sell that because I'll wear it. I was going to sell all those things. Okay, category of stuff I completely forgot to sell. That's good. Means I can still go sell it. On a stash. Use this stuff. Getting there, getting there. Just a hoarder in me. Just in case I want to use this stuff. Use this stuff. You should have sold it, Jay. I am going to get it out of my inventory. That much I can do. That's Fenris. And we're selling all of that. I don't think Boden was talking about Meryl. He was talking about that racket.
Hightown is such a strange place. It feels like it's miles away from everywhere else. The Alienage, Sundermount, Ferelden, those could be from a dream. Oh, Marvinan, I didn't see you there. I'm going to visit the Alienage. Do you want anything from Lowtown?
Are you close to many of the people in the Alienage?
No, not really. I think most of them don't even know my name. I'm stopping by my house for a bit, that's all. I've left some things undone there. I'll be back later.
Just bring your stuff here. Here, Meryl. Hey, Meryl. I know the mirror's back at your place. Don't do anything stupid now, okay?
Whatever you're doing, watch yourself, Meryl.
I will. Thank you, Marvinan. Back before dark, I promise.
I'm sure the furniture's very sorry for whatever it did, old boy. All right, let's see.
Please don't open the door.
You've caught a burglar. Good boy.
My legs are cramping. Please, just let me go.
You expect me to just let you walk out of here?
Please, Sarah. I was seduced by a crime at a very young age, but your guard monster has scared me towards a path of honest work.
Just like that, huh? Just like that. Be sporting? What does that mean? I can be sporting. Run! I'm gonna aim this arrow at you as you... What does sporting mean? I'm gonna let you go for shits and giggles? What does sporting mean? We're gonna have a fight. Go ahead. What does sporting mean? Send him off to jail? How uninteresting. I'd like to be sporting. Just don't want sporting to be, okay, you can go with a smirk. Pick the funny option. Snarky Hawk is snarky.
I'll give you to the count of 5 before I sick my Mabari on
It's
you.
totally that.
What?
I'll aim at you while you run.
1,
But...
2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure our guest leaves quickly.
Okay, worth it. Hey, Gidzor, what's up? Welcome. Gidzor's got a birthday coming up this week. It's going to be on an off day. Friday, I'm not going to be streaming. We might just have to wish Gidzor a happy birthday a little early. Late.
Orana's a patient music teacher, but Meryl should really just stick to magic.
These things with little bits of commentary, they don't clear, they stay there forever, so it's always the same thing.
I see this crest hanging somewhere in the Viscount's keep.
I like that they're all there, but
I think Meryl named this falcon sculpture Finnegan. No, wait, that's wrong. Finnegan's on the north face. This one's Messer Pointy Face.
it's her pointy face. Hey, it's Marion. How you doing? Oh, nice. You even got a vacation. Go with a celebration. Potions and lotions. Plenty of those. Runes. Don't know which ones I would want to use, but we can finally get a lot of different runes. You've played Dragon Age 2. What runes do you use? What other things do you use? Arcane poisoned? Resist goes down 30 minutes. Back and movement. Christian grenade. Grenades! Feeling pretty good today. Gidzor. Speak for everyone else, but I hope everyone's doing well. Act 3 of Dragon Age 2 is nuts. It's nuts, so I'm just gonna grin and bear it. Because it's nuts. What do we have? We're not going anywhere. There's a letter on the desk. That's what the map says. Oh, and Meryl's back already. Well, let's check the desk. Champion, I require your assistance in a matter of great urgency. Please report to the Templar Hall in the Gallows at your earliest convenience. Sincerely, Knight Commander Meredith. Meredith wants our help. If you find a character in this game who does not go crazy in the third act, besides maybe Hawk, please let me know. Varric? Does Varric not go crazy? I mean, half our companions go crazy along with everybody else. So please, call out anybody you see who does not go completely crazy in the third act. Bet you can count them on one hand. Champion, you simply must help me. My daughter, Orlana, was abducted by foul bandits. One of my servants has discovered she was taken somewhere on the Wounded Coast. I bid you make haste, for I fear these low-born scum will take her maidenhood. That would make the arrangement of a suitable marriage for her very difficult. Please return Orlana to me intact. Reginald Thaddeus Sphincter. Yes, I added an H in there. Who needs rescuing? Question mark. Castle ruins on Friday to celebrate. I love it. Gidzor, that's awesome. Will we get to maybe see a couple pictures? Either way, I hope it's a great time. Castle ruins. Actual castle ruins. Whereabouts? Marion says, the only characters who don't go crazy are the domestic animals. Varric, the white-haired elf. You're talking about Fenris, Aveline, and Meryl. What do you mean Meryl doesn't go crazy? Well, okay, she's continues to be naive. Maybe she doesn't actually go crazy. Aveline, good point. Aveline doesn't go nuts. Messer Hawk, maybe you don't remember me. Met briefly, and though it was the most important moment of my life, you've changed so many lives that you probably can't keep them all straight. You rescued me from Sir Ulrich. You told me to leave Kirkwall. I wanted to tell you that I have. I won't say where I am now, but I'm free, and I'm not looking back. I've heard the rumors. Terrible days are coming. I pray for the safety of my family and all the souls in Kirkwall, and especially for you. May Andraste keep you from harm. Sincerely, Ella. Letter from Tevinter. Dear Hawk. Or is it now Champion Hawk? The story of how you handled the Arishok is very popular here. There are a few things that Tevinters love more than a tale of Kunari defeat. To say the Imperium is a strange place would be a vast understatement. Men and women work magic in the streets while their slaves look on. I watched my own master kill a rival magister in a duel just days ago. Sometimes I look around and think I understand the Templars back in Kirkwall. My studies are going well. My dreams don't trouble me as much these days. I'm hopeful that in time I'll master myself. I just wanted to thank you. I owe you more than my life. I owe you my mind and my future. Ain't real. Letter in a fancy envelope. Miss Sarah. Interest rates are the lowest they've been in 200 years, making this the perfect time to take out a mortgage on your estate. The next Viscount will likely raise rates, and if you wait too long, this chance will pass you by. When the Chantry demands tithes on all Hightown estates, where will you be? The lending house of Tankum, Salmer, and Grease can take you through the process of mortgaging your estate with ease and confidence, leaving you with nothing to do but admire your wealth. Speak to our accountant in the Dwarven Merchants Guild for a free consultation before time runs out. Okay then.
You know, I'm starting to think Sandal is watching me.
Sandal's watching everything, so you didn't go yet to the alienage? Meryl stuck. Talk to Fenris. Let's go talk to everyone. Fenris at his place, Aveline at the barracks, Anders at his place, Barrack at the pub. Oh, and visit Meryl at her home in the alienage. Let's wrap up with that one. Fenris first. From the bottom to the top.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Why don't we take Fenris to his place? S7, thank you for the host, man. How are you doing? Must have made it back home, or are you doing that from your phone? What time is it? You're back home. Back home. How are things today? How was the oil change? Wait, Gidzor. Wait, Gidzor, that requires a little more explanation. You were or were not born in a helicopter?
The Iceman cometh.
This is my first question. Let's just start with one question.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Woo! Everybody's showing up. Iceman, what's going on? Welcome back, S7. Back from the oil change. Seriously, were you born in a helicopter? Did you go into a labor in a helicopter? I must know. I must know. Life will not be complete till I know. Feel sort of like an upgrade. And axes. Axe looks too big for him. Gidzor was born in a helicopter. Oh my god. Helicopters, the helicopters were so full. It overflowed into the hospitals. Oh. Yes. Gidzor, that's awesome. That adds something to your trip on Friday. Justice seconded. Glad you were delivered safely unto the world, unto us. Now we are not without our Gidzor. Oh, good times. Everybody, some streamers for you to check out and follow. The Gidzor, Justice Strikes, S7, KG Fanatic. Some of this you're seeing pop up in chat. Spread the love. Give them all a follow. Keep an eye out for them when they're streaming. I regularly miss shout-outs for some of the awesome streamers here, but out. And let's inner reserves for you, good sir.
Are you certain it's her?
An elf matching your description on the ship you named, and alone as far as I could tell.
I need to know if it's a trap.
I did as you asked, Fenris. Now it's up to you. You talk to him, Hawk. I've had my fill for today.
Venhedis, first of us.
Maybe it's just me, but I'd swear you're upset.
It's my sister. I didn't tell you, but I followed up on Hadriana's information. Everything she said was true. I had to keep it quiet, but I eventually contacted Verania and sent her coin enough to come meet me. And now she's here.
She was in Corinus after all.
My sister left Magister Araman's service, and I found her in Minrathous. That made things more difficult. But according to the men I paid, it's just as Hadriana said. She's not a slave. She's a tailor, in fact. Getting a letter to her was difficult, and she didn't believe me at first. But she's finally come.
You're worried Daenerys knows?
The more it seems he doesn't know, the more certain I become he does. Come with me, Hawk. I need you there when I meet her.
I thought you said there was no point in meeting her.
I can't simply leave it like this. I have to know. If we go to the Hanged Man during the day, she'll be there, for the next week at least. It would mean a lot to me. That's all I ask.
Go to Lowtown's Hangman Pub with Fenris to meet his sister during the day. That. Already in the party. Right. When I just saw Varric showing in the party, but... Alright, things don't have to make sense.
It really is you.
Verania? I remember you. We played in our master's courtyard while Mother worked. You called me.
Leto. That's your name.
What's wrong? Why are you so...
We need to run.
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Ah, my little Fenris. Predictable as always.
I'm sorry it came to this, Leto.
You led him here.
Now, Fenris. Don't blame your sister. She did what any good Imperial citizen should.
I never wanted these filthy markings, Daenerys. But I won't let you kill me to get them.
How little you know, my pet. And this is your new mistress, then? The champion of Kirkwall. Quite lovely.
take him? No one's slave. We can negotiate time to die.
Fenris doesn't belong to anyone.
Do I detect a note of jealousy? It's not surprising. The lad is rather skilled, isn't he?
Shut your mouth, Daenerys.
The word is master.
Oh, this will be fun. Where is Daenerys? Where's Mr. Big? Mr. Big just started shit. Oh, he's right there. He just doesn't have a health bar because rules of the fight are you can't attack Mr. Big yet. Fine then. Fine then. Cast protection! Cast fireball! Cast protection! Cast fireball! That's cheap down there. At least there's a door back there. You can kind of make the excuse that they actually came in from behind. Still, though. Spawning in Dragon Age 2 can just get bent. You finish up there, Fenris. I'm going down to... Oh, look at these slow-mo junkies. What are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Did another wave of enemies appear from the floor? Why, yes, they did. Oh, look who's awake. Finally decided to play. As soon as everyone's tenderized, he says, okay, you can attack me now. Them's the rules. And then he puts up an invulnerability shield while his next wave of assists appear from the very fucking floor of the tavern. Alright, at least these you can excuse with the conjurer. Oh, look, he conjured things. You gonna stay in that shield until half of them are dead, all of them are dead, or is it just timed until we get distracted fighting his skeletons? Keep an eye on him. There he is. There he is. He's fresh and ready. He dropped Anders. He's my only healer. Yeah, that's what I said. Puts up another invulnerability shield because he's a dick. Firestorm or larger. Ah, sweet. Iceman. Service got switched over. Most excellent. A wild Traven appears. How are you, man? What's up, Traven?
That's enough. Get back.
Cheap shot monster spawns. Damn, party wipe incoming. Love it. I saw that thing. I mean, it just wasn't... I was way too close to it. Fenris needs a couple seconds in order to grab a quick heal. He's going down. Come on, heal, bud. Hawk is down. Fenris, look at how much health Fenris got back. Ah, he got a little more. This... Andrews got wiped out. I don't think there's much I'm going to be able to do here. We've got an incoming party wipe. Prestige, you breached Inquisition. You're not thrilled? Go Whirlwind. Go Whirlwind. Still don't think he's gonna make it. Well, there it is. Woo! Alright, let's do that again.
It really is you.
Yeah, we've had this conversation. It's a trap. He's there. Great.
That's it, man.
Game over, man. Game over.
Now,
God, I never. I never.
The champion of Kirkwall.
You know what? Get bent.
Charmed.
Charmed, I'm sure. I'll get wrecked. Remember what's gonna happen. This room is gonna be filled with enemies that don't come through the door, but just appear in tactically advantageous positions. Filled. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go up here. And they can come up and tangle with us up there if they want. And they're gonna be slinging arrows and it's gonna be a bit messy. Hopefully we can cast a couple large firestorms down here and just deal with them. But we're all going up top. And when some giant spell gets conjured, some ice spell, we're gonna have to get the hell out of Dodge. But for now, I want the party. I mean, if they're gonna cheese it, we're gonna cheese it. Man. Okay. All clustered up? Good. Get your Winter's Grasp. I want a fireball. I want them cleared out right now. I want the party up here. Up here. Standing behind Mr. Big, who's just invincible right now, because that's a thing. Everybody hold position. Let them come to us. Look at this. We have a whole hallway here. Let's do that. Let's move over here. Entire party can just create... Let's create our own little choke point. Well, how set are you, Prestige, on playing it on Nightmare? Wow, I even got a save in. That's how far removed we are from where the combat is supposed to happen. They're not even triggering. Well, that's perfect, because they're going to be cheap as hell, so come get some. Someone's missing. No, Fenris is just hiding in the back. Okay, you guys stay there. I'll go get the rest. You see? Alright, monsters can maybe do that. Demons and monsters, maybe. Humanoids, not so much. Oh, look who's awake! What happened to my HUD? What button did I press to get rid of the HUD? V. V toggles the HUD. Do not let this guy go shield. Just get rid of him. Bam. Good. Go team. Now we can focus on his horde a little bit. Oh, we don't even need to. Excellent. Yes, prestige.
You are no longer my master.
Go Fenris.
I had no choice, Leto.
Stop calling me that.
He was going to make me his apprentice. I would have been a magister.
You sold out your own brother to become a magister.
Your sister's a mage? You bloody hypocrite. You really are just jealous.
You have no idea what we went through, what I've had to do since Mother died. This was my only chance.
And now you have no chance at all.
Please, don't do this. Please, tell him to stop.
Deserve to die. Fenris, stop! Not my place to tell Fenris what to do with you. I didn't have a choice, she said. Going to be made a magister. Fenris.
Wait.
Come on.
Don't kill her.
Why not? She was ready to see me killed. What is she to me other than just one more tool of the Magisters?
This is your family, Fenris.
Get out.
You said you didn't ask for this, but that's not true. You wanted it. You competed for it. When you won, you used the boon to have Mother and I freed.
Why are you telling me this?
Freedom was no boon. I look on you now, and I think you received the better end of the bargain.
Well, that was interesting and unexpected.
I thought discovering my past would bring a sense of belonging, but I was wrong. Magic has tainted that too. There is nothing for me to reclaim. I am alone.
Claiming magic? Not alone. Pass behind you. Get used to it. Get used to it. Really, Fenris. Never met Fenris until this playthrough.
You have friends.
Is that what we are?
Thought
It
that's
sure
what
isn't
we
me.
are.
You heard what Varania said. I wanted these. I fought for them. I feel unclean. Like this magic is not only etched into my skin, but has also stained my soul. Let's go. I need to get out of here.
Fenris was unthrilled, but not eating hawk yet. And Pika, I'm glad you're doing well.
I seem to recall
Welcome.
you saying something a while ago.
Shut up.
I can control it. Wasn't that what you said?
So help me.
I've never seen that either. Catch up with Aveline at the barracks in the keep. Anders at his clinic. Eric at the pub. Well, we're here at the pub, so.
This ale isn't as good as it used to be.
There's still blood on the ground. Or is that blood always there?
What happened with your sister, I mean?
No.
You don't wish that maybe you hadn't found her again?
Whatever I wish, it is already done.
You're lucky then. There are so many things I wish I could undo.
You haven't not even finished doing them yet.
If you think that was bad, I should tell you about the Black Marsh.
See, when you say things like that, Blondie, it just makes me glad I didn't know you sooner. Who goes to a place named Black Marsh on purpose? Now, they called it Beer Marsh. No, still doesn't work.
You've got a point. The marsh part does cancel out anything else. Flower Marsh, Kitten Marsh. No, no good. Ah, you've got company. I'll see you later.
Hawk, what can I do for you?
What was Anders here for?
Only place in Kirkwall he can get a decent drink. Blondie comes by here and I put him on my tab. He's got some stories about his days in Ferelden that sound implausible, even to me. He's not bad for a mage. Crazy, but that's most everyone in this city.
Didn't I tell you?
I wouldn't say no to a pint.
I should make you buy the drinks, oh champion of Kirkwall.
So, what's the word in Lowtown, Varric?
Nothing you don't know already. The Viscount's departure, a vacuum of power, troubles brewing. Get rid of one thread and another appears. I'm starting to think this city's in love with Crisis. Hope
Where'd you
you're
get that
ready for
idea?
it, my friend. I'm keeping Bianca close.
Storm and what came before it.
You were more naive than I thought.
What have I done to you now?
To me, nothing. Not yet. To yourself, you can't even begin to imagine the number of mages that have walked down the path you're now on.
My clan didn't believe in me. If you don't believe in me either, I won't mind.
Hello again, champion.
Guardsman, duties for the week will be...
Lowtown canvas. 5 on, 3 off.
City perimeter by 2s. Clear by 2nd watch.
Training recruits full metal by week's end.
Anything else, Captain?
No. Thank you. Donicus. A good man. I'm
Surprised?
sorry, was there something you wanted?
You never said how your 3 weeks in Orlais went.
You're right. I didn't.
So how was it? Oh!
Anything else?
Kirkwall seems to have rallied around you.
I try to keep order, and people appreciate that. Everything else is going insane.
What I keep
A few
saying.
complaints here and there, but for the most part, I think everyone's just glad the guard has been stable for a few years.
Good luck hanging on to that. Yarwu, welcome in. So gameplay footage of Andromeda does exist in glorious 4K at 30 FPS. Is that the target rate for the game? Wait, I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more because in the past few minutes I've heard that Sony did announce their PS Pro. I mean, so what's coming? What's coming? I know nothing. All I know is $400 PS Pro in November. That's it. All I've heard. Are the things related? You're not screaming about exclusives, so it sounds like they didn't unveil some sort of awkward Rise of the Tomb Raider style exclusive.
Your men could give the Templars a run for their sovereigns.
They've had to. As long as there's no Viscount, the Order thinks they can bark at any man in uniform. I won't have it. The people of Kirkwall need to see themselves in their guard. Lose that connection, we're just targets.
Just checking in. Need anything?
Yes, there's something. Come back soon. I'll get into it then.
I'll see you later.
Of course, Hawk.
Later or now later? Later. They said forward compatibility. Have some sort of swappable chip in there. They have a removable GPU somehow. So there was a little bit of speculation. No, definitely there's got to be games upscaled. There might be a couple examples of games that they managed to run native, just like they had Wipeout HD running at 60 FPS 1080p native on PS3. There are standout examples of things that can be done under very controlled situations, but by and large, I'm quite sure that's not going to happen. Not just gonna have 4K games. Yeah, it'll be the way
the City Guard is just another
Xbox has always upscaled things. Sony
That is
does
completely unfair.
If they show up here, I'll know who to blame. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that. I just can't be too careful. Now that the Knight Commander has basically appointed herself Viscount.
Between ruling the city and torturing mages, it's a wonder she has time to keep that sword so shiny.
She has nearly crushed the flame of hope for mages here. The Mage Underground is all but destroyed, and those left have turned to blood magic as their only option, which Meredith knows will prevent any chance of the public taking their side.
There's still one good mage left in the city.
I don't know how you continue to believe in me.
Actually, I was talking about
How
Meryl.
can people be so blind? The Blight was stopped only with the aid of 2 mages. One an apostate. But it makes no difference. The Chantry set us on this path long ago. It would take something truly catastrophic to change people's thinking now.
Stop right there, Anders. Anders, just stop. We just once have Act 3 of Dragon Age 2 not be everyone going crazy and doing really horribly stupid. It would take something catastrophic. Just stop! Anders, please.
You must join us. Do you see that now? You must stand with Kirkwall's mages.
It's not my fight.
You can't hide in Sundermount.
He's not in Sundermount.
How about you? No.
I love how they're continuing the conversation.
All I ever cared. Everything I did. Get back!
Second thought. Maybe don't like that.
Yeah, Kunari took over the city. Well, not completely took over, but stormed the city and
Darkspawn.
tried to take over the Viscount's keep. Killed the Viscount.
Come on, Daisy. You shouldn't be stuck in this rat trap. Does Hawk even know you're here?
I don't have to ask permission to come to my own house, Varric.
Just take a walk around the Lowtown Market. Get some air, and I'll stop bothering you.
I know you mean well, but I have too much to do right now.
I'll let you talk some sense into her, Hawk.
Varric is very sweet. Frequently infuriating and a terrible busybody, but sweet. I probably should have told Bodan where I was going. I hope I didn't worry you.
Worry that you might be reactivating the Alluvian, and why would I be worried about that?
Meryl, is there anything that doesn't make you nervous? The flowers and bunnies, maybe?
What about poison flowers? Or
dire bunnies!
Dire bunnies?
Dire bunnies!
In the market the other day.
Behind you,
out of the corner
wolves!
of my eye, I thought I saw Tamlin. I blinked, and he was gone. I don't know what it meant. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm going mad. I miss them all. Even the Keeper.
You miss Keeper Marathari? Are you feverish? Did you take a blow to the head?
I must have. I even miss her scolding me. I wish I could have seen it. It doesn't matter. I'm here now. Maybe Varric was right. Shall we go out for a bit? I could use some sunshine.
All right. Speak to Andrews at his clinic. Oh, good. Fine then. Justice or vengeance?
I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it. We've both been wrong. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
I don't need to know. Oh, really? Anders, I don't need to know. What do you even mean?
Is there some way to undo it?
I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters. They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate Justice and me, without killing either.
Is it dangerous?
There are always dangers with magic. But I believe this will be worth the cost.
That was going to be my next question.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Nothing. I've gathered most of what I need, but there are some outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
What is Drakestone?
The Tevinters used to mine it for their apothecaries. There should still be deposits in the Bone Pit.
Good thing we're a co-owner.
Where would we find Celepetre?
It's a crystal that forms from concentrated manure and urine.
Ew.
Wonderful.
We can't just buy it somewhere.
It's not used by mages here. There's no reason for any merchant to stock it. I suggest we search the sewers. There's an entrance not far from here in Darktown.
Is it just a potion? Is there anything more to this ritual?
No ritual. Just
Lucky
mix the
Anders
ingredients
gets to
up and
drink it.
Boom. Justice and I are free.
You gotta drink
we
it
can
too,
take
I'm
our
pretty
rightful
sure.
place among free mages.
We're not looking for virgin's blood or the tongue of a hanged man or anything, are we?
Well, you know Tevinters. They can't throw a Wintersend party without a human sacrifice or two. But I promise, everything in my research says there's no blood magic involved.
Help Anders collect some potion ingredients. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, which forms in sewage, and a yellowish rock called Drakestone, which is available in mines and Dragon Lair. Check in with Gamlen as well. So quick heads up on what's coming for the rest of today and tomorrow and week. Our next BioWare RPG as we run through Mass Effect and Dragon Age series is Mass Effect 3. We're going to be starting that soon, but not tomorrow. We're going to spend tomorrow playing The Witcher. We're going to go back to the No HUD Death March playthrough.
You're just thrilled how the Knight Commander's basically stepped into the Viscount's seat.
Anders, I was talking.
She can't stall the process forever. It's not her place. Leaving the Viscount's seat empty will just tempt people to fight for it. It will cause more trouble than it prevents.
Well, you've got a brain in there after all. I was convinced that headband was to keep it from falling out.
We're gonna play some more Witcher, and depending on when we wrap up the game today, we might play a little today. Depends on how much of the 8-hour stream we use finishing. If we get pretty close to the end, we'll just wrap up. If there's a good chunk of time left, maybe we'll play some Witcher today. Either way, we're gonna play some Witcher tomorrow, and Friday's an off day. 2 days on, 1 day off. Still getting used to that. I know some people will never get used to that. I hope I do. But it lets me have a little bit of downtime instead of a 5-day blitz and then 2 days off where I don't really recover well. I think my energy level's coming back up. I've been trying to go to bed a little earlier, get more sleep, eat more consistently, get more exercise. It's not all. I could be doing better in all those departments, but I think it's helping. So Friday's an off day. Saturday we're gonna start Mass Effect. I think I put it down as a 12-hour stream on Saturday. We're gonna play J's 1J. We're gonna play Mass Effect 3 started on Saturday. So Saturday, Sunday, Mass Effect, Monday, off day. Basically, Mass Effect 3 is gonna take a week. Solid week, maybe a little more. 50 hours, give or take. We doing. Visit Gamma. Let's go. Hey, Bob Bear, what's happening? So 8 hours won't get us too much further into the Witcher playthrough, but it'll be fun, and we can just keep bringing it out.
I didn't expect you to stick
We'll
around
whittle
for
away
this
at that
mess,
one.
Merrill.
Maybe have
This has
some
nothing to do with your elves.
I love Hawk.
bigger plays at some
I
point.
wouldn't go anywhere.
But it's not your fight.
I love Hawk.
You said that.
I say it a lot. It makes things clearer. Takes away doubt when everything's crazy and people are dying.
I understand.
Oh, good. Someone should.
That's why I like Meryl's romance right there. Did you catch that? The world is falling apart. And Meryl chooses to make Hawk the center of her world. Is it naive like other things she does? Is it just sweet? Is it, I think maybe a, the world is a crazy place. Having somewhere to ground yourself, having someone to ground yourself in is a special thing. If nothing else, Meryl grabs hold of Hawk and uses her as a ground. So I do like that. It's simple, focused, not a complicated love. Upgrades for party members. Oh. There's a piece of armor, though. Some critical There's something that compromises armor, attack, and critical chance. I'd lose some critical damage. Gamlen's place. I remember now.
Time, but his house does smell very strange, even from the street.
Gamlen, I found the gem of Karoshek. Want it? Come to Darktown. Alone.
Leave that alone. There are things in my life that don't actually involve you, you know. Stay out of my business, girl.
That note mentioned the gem of Karoshek. What's that?
It's nothing. Never mind.
This gem sounds pretty impressive. It has a name and everything.
Ah, don't be stupid. I lost everything chasing that gem. Our fortune, our home, even Mara.
Who's Mara?
She's none of your concern. That's who she is. Why don't you head back to your fancy house in Hightown and stay out of my damn business?
Go to Darktown to confront the person asking after Gamlen. I've ever done this. I'm still on the fence about the Inquisition playthrough we'll be doing. Doing it on Nightmare. Do you think we should? I've played it on Nightmare once. I've also forgotten everything I need to know about the game. But, whatever they call a rogue archer in that one. Up doing. For Nightmare. Worked pretty well. In fact, if we do Nightmare, I might be tempted to do that again. Just for range and mobility. I've got you all to help me with some tactical advice if I struggle with it. And I have done it, so I know I can do it. No need for Nightmare, I've done already. Well, I did do it on PS4, and it was before all the DLC. Been since release. Played it right when it came out. The dragon fights are impressively long and rewarding. Even on Nightmare, yeah.
Are you the ones who sent the note about the gem of Karoshek?
We were beginning to think you wouldn't show. It's rude to keep people waiting, you know? It's not like I don't got things to do.
To inconvenience an upstanding citizen such as yourself. My, where are my manners?
Don't talk down to me. I ain't stupid. See, we was hired to give you a note. But this gem of Karoshek thing the note talks about, we decided we want that instead. You better hand it over.
I'm surprised you know what a note is, let alone know how to read one.
I don't need to know how to read. All I
Star.
need to know is which end of the sword goes where. We aren't going anywhere without that gem.
That's cool, because you aren't actually going anywhere at all. At all. at all. In case you decide to spawn reinforcements out of the ground. They already did. Go team! The Wallop Mallet.
Only your uncle would own something called a Wallop Mallet.
Gamlen. Gam is very pretty. I can understand your obsession with it. Remember the game Wallop? Find the place your Wallop Mallet came from. Your answers are there. Hero, that's another idea. You know what, KG? That might be the way to go back to Skyrim, since I am sort of on the fence. It would mean we wouldn't get to ever run through that playthrough, never got to see most of the Daedric quests and some other things, but we got a lot of interesting stuff done, and maybe just doing something fresh like Enduro would be cool. Get it some more exposure, check it out. I trust your Skyrim opinion, and you're enjoying it still, right? So I'm tempted, just based on what I've heard from you. That might be the way to get back to it. Now, will Remastered support a version of Enduro mod? I don't think, has anything been said on that? I wouldn't count on it. Wouldn't count on it is what I'm getting at. Oh, please don't move. Don't you guys all move. Ah, I centered everything on the mage and everybody else managed to get away. Well then, it is what it is. Not to mention the mage puts up a shield of invulnerability. Hey Bob, what's going on? This is the ending, right? At some point today we will reach the ending. Bob, what's happening? I made it. Hey, I need to switch where my business mailbox is. I've had it for 13 years. I spent 30 minutes online standing there while I realized the entire place was covered in packages. That place is gonna fall apart in a matter of months. They have lost control of their business. Even though my business has a suite address, it's actually a mailbox. So, Bob, awesome. Thank you for the jerky treats, man. We'll have to catch up on which ones are the good ones. But thank you, I did pick those up. And I've got to move my mailbox. Oh, that place was crazy. Didn't used to be like that. They've changed their management a few times, and what's going on now is a disaster. They had one poor guy working there, just having to do everything. And he couldn't do everything, because it needs more than one person to run the place. How are you doing today, Bob? Deathroot.
Don't like Dark Town? Die, Big Boo.
A friendly one.
We can enter the sewers from here to look for the Cellar Petray. Are you ready?
You know, I want to make a hard save before we go in.
Not yet.
Just let me know.
I hard saved recently.
Don't.
Just in
We
case.
can enter the sewers from here to look for the Cellar Petray. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at. I know it isn't my place to criticize, but are you sure about Meryl? She acts sweet, but she'll never pick you over her demon.
Advice from Anders about conflicts of interest with demons.
Meryl loves me.
What right do you have to question us? Is your justice any different?
Yes. Keep your illusions, then. Maker knows I won't be the one to change them.
Well, on that we agree. Here's blades. The deposit?
This is it.
Stinky enough for
The
you?
Son of Petre should have formed right under here. Oh, I don't want to touch that.
You're gonna drink
We
it.
can find a few more deposits.
I want to touch it. He's got to ingest it. Probably should double back to that other spot. Feeling this is gonna keep going up, and we're gonna want to get the one down here before we carry on. Can't see. Too flashy. Someone call Michael Bay. Of a field day. We're gonna head up that way in a minute.
Ready to...
Now you fall! Place one enemy at a time.
The Enigma of Kirkwall. Well known that the veil is thin in Kirkwall, small wonder given the suffering in the city. We've discovered the Magisters were deliberately thinning it even further. Beneath the city, demons can contact even normal men. They seek the Black City to compound the madness of their previous efforts? Or was it something else? We found a chamber where the veil is at its thinnest, long since looted, but the power is still there. Tonight we will go there. Pray for us. Pray for us all. Hidden behind a rock with a curious marking and signed the Band of Three.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Yes. Or waste for you. So, Prestige, Densa, KG, I've largely been reading some of this discussion on tactics, Inquisition, or Dragon Age in general, but not really joining in. And I'm not sure I have anything too constructive to add to it, but I'll tell you, Prestige, I do, in Origins, when I stop to think about tactics, if I'm playing on Nightmare, I would definitely reorder and reprioritize various healing skills from the way they might be set up by default. Not waiting until a party member falls to 50 or, you know, especially not 25% health to heal, bumping that up, topping them off, trying to heal people at 75, whatever the number might actually be.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
But reprioritizing the defaults for hardiness to keep people alive above the offense, which might be important, but the offense is useless if they're not alive, so.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Can't you use them with tactics? I don't recall, KG. I mean, I played through it on Nightmare. I don't recall. No healing skills, really. There was none at all. Yeah, I must have blocked that out. But can't you take potions with your tactics? And how about applying? You can't apply potions like oils to other people, can you? And so if you use the shields right, your party will be at 100% most of the time. See, I'm gonna have to relearn a lot of this. It's now been years. 2 years since it came out? It's been a while. Or was it, when did I have played it? Would it have been the beginning of last year before I started streaming? Early 2015? I'm really paying attention to where everybody is here. Let's do something. Statue or die. Was just in time. A little wasteful. Do you know what? Dude, anyways. And the pit boss disappeared. Ha! That the pit boss reappeared to take Hawk out? Of course he did. Should be about it. Ah, I didn't see the archer up there. Goodbye. Two shields. That's right, lots of shields. Lots of shields. You said that, Densa, and it still wasn't clicking, but now I'm hearing you say that again. 2 mages for 2 shields. Oh, you're throwing up defense layers. Just like the enemies, the bosses in Inquisition, especially on Nightmare, just have layers. Layers of defenses. Called shields, barriers, plus armor. Dragon scale boots. With huge fire resist. Okay. More poop for you.
Thank the maker.
You don't thank the maker yet. You still gotta drink it.
Going to have to do some shopping upstairs pretty soon.
Don't have to go to his clinic, do we? Bone Pit Mines. Find the Drake Stone. We don't have the Drake Stone yet.
We still need the Drake Stone from the Bone Pit.
Drake Stone Mines. Mine Massacre. We already have Mine Massacre. Bone Pit has been overrun by dragons. Slay them. Okay, well, it's in two different directions. Let's go to the Drakestone Mines. Didn't get any prompt to go talk to Hubert, our so-called partner.
Are you ready to go in?
Ready as I'll ever be.
We'll have to look for Drakestone deposits along the sides.
Almost break time.
Watch your step. No.
Disarm the trap. Fighters still drop. Still looks like a trap to me. Weak fireball. So small. Oh, your fireball is tiny.
All set.
This looks like a Drakestone deposit. I need a scraping from the deepest part. There should be more further in.
And more spiders.
There should be more further in.
Yeah, KG, I don't know if I'll end up watching any of the gameplay footage. Probably try to wait.
There should be more further in.
I don't like the looks of it.
I saw it, but took one step too far.
should be more further in.
That should... Trap! Done. All set.
Monstrous spider. Get around to the back? That's not good. It's just toe to toe. That's not what I'm looking for here. Damage. Quick application of damage, not just standing there getting bait. Hawk is the only one this spider is interested in right now. That thing hits hard. Oh! Wrecked!
They should rename this stuff Dragon Dung.
Thanks.
That should be enough.
I thought we were going down. Last little bit of health just melted away. Have what we need. Was that enough? Okay. I guess that's it. And leave. Going in might be easier than turning around. Alright, man. Prestige. Everybody's got a life. Everybody's gotta have one. You want it or not. Hope the footage is good. We'll catch you a little later. Get some good sleep, man. Or is this the way we came in? This is the way we came in. That'll work.
Thank you. I wouldn't have asked just anyone to venture in there for me. There is one more thing, but we must discuss it privately.
Prestige, we're gonna play some Witcher tomorrow. If we finish really early tonight, maybe even a little more today. Wait a second. We're good. Hey, what? It is break time. Let's talk to Anders about wrapping up, addressing his personal quest in a few minutes. I'm going to take 10-12 minutes. I'll be back. If you're taking off, Prestige, anyone else, have a good one. Have a good night. We are finishing Dragon Age 2 today. I don't know if it'll take 2, 4, 6 more hours, but we're going to finish Act 3 and the rest of the game. Tomorrow we'll be playing some Witcher, and Saturday we'll be starting Mass Effect 3. But it's break time now. I will see you all in about 10-12 minutes. Cheers.